Back when I pick you up, always get. I don't even know I hit you up. Louis V back when I pick you up. I don't get turned, so you ain't bring back boys from mine after we.
Alright, let's find out what good news is on the way. It's been coming out about drinking water, okay? So this is letting you know like what good news is on the way. I really feel like it says drink water and then reality came out. There's something about when you drink some water, so it's like if you have been drinking your water, something about this is like, something about this water cleansing you out and it's purifying you, almost like getting you ready to attract your manifestation. So some about your manifestations are about to manifest into your reality, okay? This is the good news on its way. Something you've been manifesting is going to be your reality. You're going to see it, touch it, feel it, okay? It's like, yeah, this guy's going to be yours. It's going to be in your hands, whatever it is. And it's funny because drinking water could even be a confirmation. Maybe you are drinking a lot of water or you need to. But I feel like this is again coming out because this is tied to your good news, because it's like the more you keep drinking water, I really feel like you're purifying. You know, it detoxes, it cleans you out. You become purified. And it's like it's only right that that good energy starts attracting good things towards you. So I'm really picking that up, okay? So heavily, if you've been drinking your water here, that is definitely your good news on the way. Is that the good news is in itself is a manifestation coming in, okay? And I've been saying that. I had a video like that, right, just for this week about a manifestation, and we still on this week. We still in these next 7 days, so that could just be a heavy message that something you manifested is coming in, okay? Literally between this week, like I said, since we did a video on that, and it came out in that video about the next 7 days, or it is very soon to come. What good news can the collective expect? And I also feel like, you know, water can do some things, okay? You've noticed it could really clear your skin, besides like what is known to be good for it. Well, it's all known for all these things I'm about to say, but it's like water can really like change your appearance. I don't know, like for me, I know that's my situation. I know I'm not really the only one, but I know I'm speaking from experience right now. Like water can really do some numbers. So I'm even getting like the good news on the way is like you just reflecting from drinking this water. Like you drinking water is going to, it's because everything is like a reflection of what you're doing. So I'm getting like you gonna be drinking this water, really purifying, really detoxing your system. And it's like it's gonna show. That's the good news. Like you're gonna start seeing your skin clearing up. You're gonna be glowing. You may have more energy, okay? Just know like the water you're drinking is also tied to your good news. And I really feel like it's because this water is going to have a major effect on how you show up to the world. And I'm getting like it's even like maybe gonna turn around your appearance. So if you start feeling like you look better, your skin look better, or you feel more healthy, you look more radiant, that is the good news on the way. And it's like it's because you've been drinking water, so you're about to see changes in your appearance for the better. You may feel like you even look, yeah, maybe your beauty or your appearance is about to look even better than it ever has been, okay? So that is the good news. Some of y'all, you may be facing reality, okay? And that's always good news because people struggle. Nowadays, people really struggle to face their reality. They will turn every which way to avoid facing reality, okay? They would result in a lot of different things that are even bad for them, right? That's not healthy for them. Maybe even sell their soul, right? Even do some shit that they never was really doing or used to at first. All because they don't want to face reality. But something about you having that confidence, or you becoming fearless, and you're going to be able to face reality head on, okay? So it's like, you know, and then it's like a chain reaction after that, okay? So you're going to face reality soon. Is the good news coming? okay? It's the good news on its way. You're not going to no longer be escaping, running from your problems or what's going on. You're going to face them head on. And what is that going to do? Identify the problem. That's going to help you find a solution basically to your problem. And that'll help you move forward. So yeah, that's the good news as well too here. What's the good news? What good news is on the way to the collective? Yeah, intuition trying to come out. It's like you're going to start really being more in tune. You're really going to start listening to your intuition, those nudges you get, those eerie feelings you just get, which is your intuition trying to tell you to do something, okay? It's trying to protect you. It's trying to put you on. It's trying to lead you somewhere, but obviously for somewhere great, somewhere good for you, or the right way, right? And I really feel like that. And that's what I'm saying. That is, it's tied to like you facing reality as well. It could be like, again, maybe you were ignoring the signs previously, but you're going to start facing reality, which means you're going to also catch on to the signs. You're going to actually pay attention to the signs is what I'm getting. And you maybe just trusting your intuition is also kind of what's going to help you face reality or something like that. But this is good news because, again, you could have been, maybe you haven't even been feeling very intuitive, right? Or maybe you don't feel, or maybe you ignore your intuition, like I said. Maybe you never really had a heightened intuition. You don't really know what it is. You don't know how to use it. But something about you, you're gonna discover a lot about your intuition. But this is more so you're going to be really trusting your intuition and letting your intuition guide you, whether it's in your career, your love life, you know, or a relationship. You're going to let your intuition be the steering wheel, which is the key here. And that's the good news. You just want to stop resisting how you feel and what your intuition is telling you to do, okay? So you can maybe create some type of reality you want. This is the good news coming in though. Okay, this is kind of like a lot of spiritual, internal type of good news coming in, like having to do with you internally in your religion, which would be like spirituality or something. This is what this good news seems like this is going towards so far. Maybe somebody's gonna pay your tuition, okay? So some of y'all could have, yeah, this is like school, right? Maybe some of y'all going off to college. I haven't been back in my younger days. You know what I'm saying? It's been a while. I'm trying to say this is my younger days since I ain't never go to university, but I went to community college and high school. I'm just saying it's been far back since them days. So I can't really remember how it works, but tuition is like I guess like a loan or whatever. Or it's kind of like somebody pays for it and you just don't. That's just all I remember. Somebody pays your tuition for you. So this could just be like a loan, some type of financial assistance, but it's like your tuition is going to be paid for, okay? And that's the good news coming. You're going to find this out, okay? But you could be getting a lot of intuitive upgrades, because I kept wanting to say that, yes. You could just, the good news on the way is like being granted a lot of intuitive upgrades, like you, or being upgraded intuitively, okay? Your intuition being heightened, something like that is good news on its way, okay? Especially if you do like intuitive work, you know, you need that all the way together, right? So yeah, something about you like getting upgrades or a heightening, okay, for you. What else? What's the good news on the way for the collective? What's the good news on the way for the collective? Yeah, I really keep looking at this drink water. You're gonna have so many good effects is what I really was trying to get at. Like, you're gonna have so many good, you know how things have side effects? You're gonna have good side effects from drinking water, and I feel like the good news is gonna be these good side effects, okay? The effects. You know, everything is cause and effect. So you drinking this water is going to affect you, but in a major positive way, okay? And maybe you struggle with drinking water, but you're going to start drinking more water. That could even be the good news for somebody, right? Because you could struggle with drinking water. You could think water is nasty as hell, even though you know how beneficial it could be for the body. That's why we got to have some water, right? Well, that's why, water is important or whatever, but you could really struggle with it regardless. It's like regardless of what this shit do, you like this shit nasty, I ain't drinking it. But maybe you really gonna just feel what is that word? Like you just gonna feel pulled or gravitate towards drinking more water. And that's the good news, because we have to drink our water, you guys, whether you like it or not. You gotta drink your water. I always be feeling like people that don't like drink water or eat fruits and shit, I really be thinking them people is scary as hell for real, like, or they crazy. Like, I just be feel like something ain't right when I see people like that. Like, especially you hear people talking about, I don't drink no water, I don't eat no fruits or no vegetables. I be looking at motherfuckers like, what did you just say? That is not a flex. I'm sorry, that's not a flex, bro. I'm actually scared for you. Like, how is your organs holding up? The fuck? Okay? But yeah, that's what it's giving. Like, water is important, and it's like you're about to really start maybe even implementing that in your everyday routine, in your everyday life. It's about to be a lifestyle for you to start drinking your water. Maybe this is even like, I'm gonna start drinking 3 cups a day, 3 glasses a day like I'm supposed to. Maybe you may do more than that. Maybe because they say it's like half your body weight. Yeah. And since I'm saying all this, you may really get on some type of routine where you start, or really staying strict with it, like drinking your water, because water has amazing benefits. Drinking your water has amazing benefits. Okay, like I said, people who don't even drink coconut water or Gatorade, they just be drinking everything else but water. And I'm saying at least some Gatorade or coconut water or some shit. I think you is beyond crazy. Okay, like, I just think that's the wildest shit ever. So again though, somebody here, you could be like that, and that's what I'm saying. The good news is like you're gonna fuck around, just like water just gonna become a thing for you. Like, it's gonna become an aesthetic. Yeah, it's like you just gonna make sure you drink your water. It's gonna come naturally to you. And I'm telling you, the benefits of how this water is about to treat your body, the effects that it's about to give you is going to be life changing. Okay, I really feel like that, and that's gonna be good news for you, honey. What good news is on the way to the collective? You're gonna be more mindful, okay, of, again, this is like being intentional. And it's funny, a lot of this stuff is coming out that came out about in my next 7 days read. So I just love shit like that. I'm sorry to keep going back, running my mouth back into that, but it's just like, it's double confirmation for me. Like, it's just a thing. It just really does something for a reader. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. I mean, I'm in my own little zone right now, but yes, back to the message. You guys could be becoming very intentional. And then I say about you paying attention, listening to your intuition. You're about to start being more mindful of your intuition, or what your intuition is trying to tell you. Where is it trying to guide you? Okay, or you're going to be more mindful about trusting your intuition, and maybe not trusting other people so much, with what like trusting other people to guide you. You're going to be more mindful and using your intuition, your own intuition, trusting it. Okay, but yeah, in general, you could be becoming more mindful. Maybe you're going to have more people that are around you that are more mindful and considerate of you. Okay, and that's going to be the good news. Like, just having more people who are thoughtful, again, mindful or considerate around you. Okay, people actually care about how you feel about things, or what's your opinion, your 2 cents on things. Okay, and that is about to be the good news. Okay, I also just get intentional too. Like, you could just be being very mindful with how you spend your time these days. Very mindful with, again, the people, the lovers, your supporters, people who love you. Being more mindful with how you spend your money, right? You're just being intentional and more mindful. As I'm saying, it's a lot of like character upgrades. Like, your like your character traits maybe upgrading is like the good news here. Or again, more spiritual upgrades or more spiritual consciousness even is the good news here. This is manifestations. This looks like that's the good news here coming in. Okay. Or again, internal up. It just internal or more so you. It's more like a good news in terms of like upgrading you, bossing you up. Well, all this is like leading to bossing you up. That's why this will be good news. What else here? All right, let's get one more. Good news on the way for the collective. What's the good news? Somebody even about to be like, yeah, like I said, that is confirmation too. I really feel like somebody's gonna do something very thoughtful, very, somebody's gonna do, I'm just getting like, you know, somebody's gonna do something really nice for you, which is to pay your tuition, okay? Maybe you wanna go somewhere too. If I'm not mistaken, tuition can be high depending on the school or something, right? But yeah. What else here? What's the good news on the way? But again, like your school could be really high that you want to go to, you know, the loan or, you know, what you would have to pay to go to the school. So it's like somebody's going to do that for you. Somebody's going to be able to pay your tuition. I don't know why I'm getting that, okay? Or as simple as you are going to get the help of financial assistance, you know, financial aid to cover the costs. But just know it's like it's going to be handled, and that's the good news. Yeah, you guys are, I told y'all, it's something about your wisdom. You're getting wiser is the good news. You're going to be becoming very wise, okay? Even more wise, okay? You guys may even see a lot of owls before this good news come in, okay, as well. You're going to see a lot of owls, whether it's like in person, in a book, online while you're scrolling, on TV. You could definitely see an owl before this good news hits, okay? And then we also have circles. Yeah, this gives like you're going to get out of some cycle that you've been in, you know, some never-ending cycle by using your wise. Yeah, you're gonna get out of some, yeah, this is like even getting out of a karmic cycle or getting out of some cycle that is just not serving you anymore. And you're gonna do this using your intuition, trust your intuition for, or letting your wise even guide you. Like they may be the things you've learned before. Like this is like your lessons, taking your lessons and applying them as you move forward to get you out of some loop you've been in, some karmic cycle you've been in, some cycle that just ain't serving you. And that's going to be the good news. More so the good news being that you're going to get out of some cycle you've been in. I really feel like you've been out in some cycle that hasn't been serving you, okay? Or it's not even like the reality, the cycle that you want to be in. So you're going to get out of that and go towards, you know, the cycle that's for you, right? You may even see circles before this good news hits, okay? I'm also getting somebody's initials could be P or M. Okay, first, middle, or last, or somebody could be from or reside somewhere with the initials P or M. Okay, and this could be like specifically for you here, like a heavy message for you here. You could be the one definitely about to receive some good news, or something in here is definitely meant for you to hear. Okay. And again, this circles is just confirmation about, again, something about you changing your circle, the people around you, having better people around you, like more considerate, mindful type of people around you. So the good news is you'll be attracting more of those type of people. Yeah, y'all about to start really being more mindful about like doing the same things over and over again, because all it does is keep you in some same cycle, I'm telling you. And it's like the good news is that you being more mindful, you trusting yourself, you trusting or letting your intuition, trusting that your intuition can guide you, okay? Using what you learn and applying it going forward is going to get you out of some cycle, I'm telling you. And that is the good news on the way, okay? If something been feel like it's just an everlasting cycle, and it's like it's one that you don't want to be in, expect to be getting out of that, okay? Because you're going to finally face reality. Yeah, like I said, you're going to start trusting and moving accordingly, okay? Taking what you learned and applying that to get yourself out of a place that you don't want to be in. That's what the good news, you guys, okay? I also do feel like with Out here in reality, and I was picking this up earlier just by looking at reality, though. We didn't have Owl yet when I was picking this up, but now that I even have Owl here, somebody could even be watching you, and it's been coming out in the past reading, so this is heavily for somebody. Again, everything ain't gonna be for you, but everything is going to be for somebody, something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, some stuff going to apply to you, some stuff not. That's just what it is. We talking to endless people. So this part is going to apply for some. You could have trying to get some acting role, or you want to become an actress, you want to become a model, you want to be on reality TV in some type of way. Somebody's definitely watching you, scouting you out to be on their reality show, or somebody's watching or scouting you out to give you that modeling role or that acting role, or somebody, you know, is scouting you out because they think you would be a perfect fit for whatever it is that you could want to do in terms of acting or modeling, anything around that area, okay? So yeah, you definitely could have, you know, elites watching you because they could want to put you on. Or you know, you could already, because you know, you could already be doing something in regards to this, but somebody is looking at you like they think you would be the perfect fit, right? They think you would definitely, yeah, like you would be a great candidate. So you've been really been trying to get some type of role, be an actor, actress, you know, be on some type of reality TV. You're definitely being scouted, and that's some good news, because again, the right person could be looking at you that's already up there themselves, and they gonna end up putting you in position, okay? But that is what I have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I will see y'all in the next one.